This room is full of people who love to read. They are part of Book Smart Tulsa, which was established to bring avid readers together to talk about books and hear from authors. This night's featured speaker is Joe Garden, editor of The Onion, a newspaper which features satirical news articles. He's here to promote The Onion's newest book, a collection of irreverent Christmas stories. Garden says he is just now succumbing to the new age of reading.
I am personally kind of old-fashioned and old school, so I always prefer to have like a hard copy of the book in my hand, but at the same time I just got a Kindle and I'm waiting to figure out what to get for it first. I'm actually kind of nervous about that. It's like I've had it for a week and I haven't put anything in it.
From the looks of the electronic sales aisles, a lot of people will be downloading books after the holiday season. E-books like the Kindle and the Nook are hot gift items. BookSmart founder and author Jeff Martin says no one knows what the future of publishing holds. He doesn't think books will stop being printed, but he believes there will be changes.
I think that books that are more popular, say your beach reads or your kind of the books that you buy at the supermarket aisle, those are going to be probably the first ones to go away and be more of an on the e-reader. But the things like children's picture books or art books or coffee table books or just books that really are meant to have a beautiful design, those are as much about the object and the tactile sensation that you get as they are about the content within it.
Garden says making money by writing is evolving.
Right now, the money you get from digital downloads, like the artist and author royalty from digital downloads is actually a little bit higher, I believe, than it is from the regular book sales. I'm sure that the publishing industry will rectify that situation shortly. But
the way we are choosing our books is also changing.
I have a Nook. My husband has a Kindle. If I really like a book, I still go buy it in paper. So to me, it's almost like a screening method. You know, if it's a crappy book, essentially, I'm not going to buy it, then I don't have to store it or get rid of it.
Earlier this year, the closure of giant book retailer Borders dismayed many. Was this a sign that an afternoon of browsing a bookstore would be a thing of the past?
Well, actually, I'm not sad about the big box stores going out of business because I think it will revive the small independent booksellers.
Small niche bookstores like Steve's Sundry, which has been around since 1947, are still alive and turning a profit. Some customers have been coming here for decades. They are loyal book buyers and also enjoy lunch or dessert at the old soda fountain.
We are known for everything regional. In fact, this entire table has something to do with either Tulsa or Oklahoma, or it's an Oklahoma author.
Owner Joni Stevenson says she doesn't ultimately know how the online book business will affect her store and others like it.
There's such an ebb and flow in the industry, and it changes daily. It used to change maybe quarterly, now it's daily, sometimes hourly. Amazon has done a ton to affect that. They're buying publishing houses now, which is going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. So that would mean that independent stores would have to order from Amazon to get those particular titles. And independent stores are just not real wild about that happening.
Stevenson hopes consumers will realize buying online doesn't help local economies.
That if you buy online, you don't pay tax. It's a great savings for you, but your city suffers. And when your city suffers, it's not a good thing.
People like Nancy Bird keep Steve's in business.
Well, I'm an avid gardener, so I was really excited when I saw Know It and Grow It 3 because I have 1 and 2.
Bird says she will never stop buying hardcovers, but she does have an e-reader.
When I am traveling overseas and I can't put that much weight in my luggage, then I'll take an e-reader. But that's the only time I ever use it.
But many others have a great deal of enthusiasm for e-readers.
I love my Kindle. For one thing, Liz, it's made reading so much more accessible to me. Not only can I carry a lot of books with me anytime I want to, I can also read so much easier. You and I were talking about this just a moment ago. It's so easy on the eyes. So I can read for hours at a time on my Kindle or on a Nook, and it's just really glorious. I mean, I love it.
Teresa Miller is the executive director of the Center for Poets and Writers at OSU Tulsa and host OETA's popular show Writing Out Loud. She is also the author of 3 books. Miller sees the sales of e-readers to be a good thing for writers.
But it seems to me as sales increase and online sales of ebooks are just, out the roof, that's going to help the business. The other thing it's going to do for some authors is it's going to give them an opportunity. More and more authors are deciding to publish their own books, and they're doing it in the ebook format.
For library patrons, Miller says ebooks are the ticket.
I didn't discover it till just a few weeks ago, and I realized that so many of these books I had been buying, I could actually check out from my local library. So I read about 5 books that way, and it's just extraordinary.
At libraries across the state, more and more books can be checked out online. In the Tulsa City County Library System, there are some 8,000 titles available online, and that number is only going to increase. If you are a cardholder, you can download the books to your e-reader, tablet, or even your smartphone. It's free, easy, and convenient.
We're all worried about returning our books on time and, we've got to make this extra trip by the library. But that's not the case with your e-books. After the 2-week checkout period, it just disappears.
Charlotte Frazier is the Director of Support Services and Information Technology at the library. When it comes to books, she sees a merger between traditional reading and the way many read now.
You can enjoy the smell and the handling of a book, and at night when you're sitting in bed, this is very easy. It's lightweight, and when you fall asleep, it just goes to sleep with you. So.
As for Teresa Miller, well, she can't wait for the future.
But I'm hoping to, by the end of next year, to at least have my first 2 novels available on ebook. I'm very excited about that. I won't feel like I'm fully fulfilled until that happens.